All right, so this is an anniversary I don't want to acknowledge, but I have to be weary of. I don't know if I'm being superstitious or whatever, or I don't know. So, um, I just left my apartment that I have for my brother, and I had to go find him. Yesterday, I was taking an online class, and even though I was on the online class, which would have had me making sure he's taking his medicine if he was at the apartment on time for his medicine, he wasn't. I had to go find him yesterday. He got his shot Wednesday. Today is Friday, so he got his shot. Um, and hopefully, the medication is starting to rebuild in his system for that one particular medication. So he's on like 4 different official medications, okay? But he still takes a mood stabilizer and, well, actually, yeah, 2, if you want to be like that. So a mood stabilizer and Prozac. So I guess you consider Prozac a mood stabilizer as well. But the mood stabilizer he had been on before, but when he got hospitalized in April, I thought that he was getting a different medication, but it was in a different form, in liquid form. Or it still could be a different medication. I haven't had time to actually sit down and do the research for this. But as I was trying to get his refills for the liquid, the doctor was like, oh, well, they don't seem to have the supply available. So he switched him back over to the other that he was on before. Okay. I don't think he's having a reaction to the mood stabilizer medications that he's back on before. I don't think that. Actually, this is where things get woo-woo. I think it's actually because of the moon phase that's upcoming. And the reason why I say that is because, again, back to anniversaries I don't want to acknowledge. My brother went missing 1 year ago during a moon phase. Okay? The date was actually the 16th, as I recall. But it was during a full moon. And not just any full moon, but Pisces full moon. He's a Pisces, by the way. So yeah, so I know, some people would be like, oh, that's superstitious, oh, that's woo-woos, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. There could be things around that. And I've been trying to be a little bit more on top of his behavior changes during the times of the month. So I've been definitely trying to be more on top of that. And that's kind of what I see. It's like, during certain moon phases, his behavior does seem to get a little bit more acute. And what I mean by acute, as in a little more in the symptoms of his disorder. Sorry, as I'm driving, I know I'm going to be late for work. And, that's the least of my worries because I think I've said this before. My work is super supportive of my situation. I just need to, make sure I'm communicating with them about it. But if anything, I'd rather be late for work trying to get my brother to make sure he takes his medicine rather than what, I was doing in the past, for which I didn't know. What you don't know, you don't know. I would just be more focused on, oh, let me get to work. Oh, he's not here. I'll leave him a note, which I almost did today too. But I knew he was still nearby. That was also another thing. Okay. I knew he was near. And yeah, just making sure that he has the medicine in his body and that hopefully we can get more support soon because we have an intake next week. I've been working on trying to get this together, like, as best as I can with what ability I have. And what I mean by that is legal ability. I'm not his parent. I'm not his spouse. So as a sibling, I can't have very much legal, say so easily in his care. I kind of have to apply for it. All right, so I'm gonna have to. I have to like pull up and file, paperwork basically to get legal right to take care of him, even though I am actually taking care of him. Doctors won't talk to me, insurance company won't talk to me unless they get permission from him. But if he's in a mental state of, I don't know who you are, I don't even know who I am, this is kind of where we are right now. So I'm trying to, make sure I do these things. But if you follow me or have followed me, oh, hi, Magneticus. So I'm just updating y'all. Like, I'm running late for work because I had to go find my brother to make sure he takes his medicine. He didn't take it this morning, and he did not take it last night because I had to go find him last night. But he did take it once I found him. So I'm thinking, and again, this is kind of woo-woo, I'm thinking as, moon phases come stronger, like people say it's an old wives' tale, but I really do start to believe it more. It's like full moon. We're coming up on a full moon. And his behavior seemed to turn on a dime because yesterday, 24 hours ago, he was totally fine, y'all. In fact, he was better than fine. It seemed like he was like, yeah, focused and talking and, really thinking about like fun things we could do, conversational, like 24 hours ago. Okay. Here we are 24 hours later. He's in a mental state of confusion right now and he can't focus and he's, that's 24 hours and he's medicated. So it's not like he, didn't take his medicine. I just made sure he took it. And I'm thinking unless something else happened, because part of his disorder is either he gets upset about something or if he is not well rested, which I know he has been because I've been tracking it. And, he's been sleeping, or something, like I said, or something happened to him where he got upset. That's the only other thing I can think of, and or the moon phase. Just be honest. We're going to throw that in there. Okay? Okay, so yeah, I'm officially late, but I'm probably like 2 minutes away from my location, so I'll be fine. I'm going to get past this car. I live in Atlanta, y'all, because listen, in this town, people do the most in the traffic, okay? It's like wild, wild west out here sometimes. So yeah, I say that and then I run into somebody or somebody runs into me because that's usually how it happens in Atlanta. Okay. But other than that, he is okay. Like I said, I found him. He's just, like I said, a little distraught, as in a little disoriented. He's not focused right now. He misplaced his bag that has his laptop computer in it. And, yeah. Okay, I'm looking for a parking spot now. Oh my gosh. See, when I get here late, then my parking spot gets taken. It's not mine, but if I get here early enough, I have my spot. So now I got to take what I can get. All right, friends. Let me slide in here, parallel park myself in here into this spot. And then get into this building. But I made sure he drank some milk. At least it had some protein in it. For his stomach. But yeah, he's distraught because he's looking for his laptop computer that he left in his bag, which he left at the coffee shop, which is next, like basically in our apartment building, which means he might not have been asleep all night. Might not. You know, even though I asked him, he'll say, yeah, but that doesn't mean that actually happened, because right now he's in a state of distraught and confusion a little bit. Not too much, but just enough for me to definitely notice. And I'm hoping that when it opens, the coffee shop, in like 30 minutes, he can get his bag and he'll stop worrying, and he'll get some rest or something. Okay. So yeah, so I saw some other behaviors that I had not seen in a while start showing up again. And I don't know, we'll talk about it later, but yeah, I have to go. But thank you for asking, Magneticus. I'm doing okay, but you know. All right, with that, I'm going to say take care. Have a good one out there. I see the kids going into the building. All right, bye.